Today I'm going to show you an activity that I was assigned to do in an actual course. It's called the Work Values Sorter, uh, and it's found at cfnc.org. And we were required to do this assignment, and it uses drag and drop, so you pretty much have to use a mouse to be able to access it, so it's not very accessible.
Alt tab cfnc.org.
So this is
List end blank.
how I'll let you listen to how it reads, and then I'll demonstrate how I tried to use the keyboard to drag and drop rather unsuccessfully.
Heading level 2 work values sorter. List of 4 items. List of 4 items. Bullet link start bullet sorter bullet results bullet careers list end on my ideal job. It is important that I could plan my work with little supervision. The job would have good working conditions. I could do something different every day. I have supervisors who train their workers well. I have supervisors who would back up their workers with management. I could do things for other people. The job would provide for steady employment. I could make decisions on my own. I could receive recognition for the work I do. I would never be pressured to do things that go against my sense of right and wrong. I could work alone. I could try out my own ideas. My co-workers would be easy to get along with. My pay would compare well with that of other workers. The work could give me a feeling of accomplishment. I could give directions and instructions to others. The job would provide an opportunity for advancement. I could be busy all the time. I would be treated fairly by the company. I make use of my abilities. Blank. Heading level 4 getting started. List of 3 items. Bullet decide how important each work situation is to you. Blank. Bullet drag and drop each card to an empty square. Blank. Bullet swap cards by dropping one card onto another or placing cards back onto the pile. List end. Blank. Link continue to your results greater. Blank. Table with 5 columns and 6 rows. Table with 5 columns and 6 rows. Most important, more important, somewhat important, less important, least important, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Table end. Copyright A College.
So basically there's a table that's blank. All the cells are blank, and you have to drag each card or statement into the boxes.
Blank.
So I'm going to try to do this with the keyboard, and in order to demonstrate that it really doesn't work the way it should, because it really relies on using the mouse, which is not possible with JAWS.
I could work alone. I would never be pressured to die.
One of these cards by hitting Shift and the left mouse button on the keyboard, and then I'm going to hit caps lock with the left mouse key to lock
left button locked
mouse, and then I'm going to go
table
down
with
to
5
the
column
table and just pick any
tab
of these
sitemap link
blocks.
Shift tab continue to your results greater. Shift tab start link. Table with 5 columns and 6 rows. More important, somewhat important, less important. Blank row 2.
And I'm going to unlock the mouse button with caps lock left mouse
left button unlocked.
And it should have pasted
space. More important, blank, somewhat important, blank, column 3. Less important, blank, somewhat important, row 1. Blank, row 3.
So this activity is very dependent on using the mouse, and I think that the developers of this site would have been better to use drop-down lists for each item, so you could choose which item in the combo box, that whether it's important or not, instead of dragging and dropping the cards. They could have done check boxes, or perhaps a list box or a combo box. So this would not be an ideal activity for accessibility, and especially in the case that I was in the course I was in, there were assignment questions based on my results for this activity, so it was a requirement, and I had to submit my results along with the questions that were based on the activity.